Whoa! I
Hi,
didn't. Yeah,
Craig.
Craig. Hi, Craig.
Craig, hi.
Craig, talk,
Hi.
y'all.
Yeah,
Oh my
that was.
God.
I did not expect him to say words.
I know,
so
I didn't either. That was terrifying.
That was
I guess
awesome.
that's actually good for like security reasons.
Yeah, that's
To,
true.
like
That's
secretly record people. That freaked me out. That totally just threw me off.
that gave me
Anyway.
a little bit of a jump scare. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good start, I would say. Yeah, to our first weekly meeting of Film Club. Yay.
Woo!
So we're just gonna introduce ourselves, and we're just gonna tell each other our names and a film you think has the same energy that you give off. Does that make
Oh
sense?
my god, that's a hard question. What do
That
you
is a hard
mean?
question.
A film that like sends off the same vibes you do. I'll go first.
shoot.
My name is JJ. It stands for just JJ. And
Nice.
I this was a hard question, but I thought it'd be a fun question.
That's
And I'm
true.
gonna go with Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, that's a good one.
Makes
Okay.
me
Yeah,
sound like
I
an
agree with that.
incel, because Scott Pilgrim's a horrible human being, but the vibe of that movie, I think, just encapsulates my personality to a T.
Oh,
So
great.
yeah, whoever wants to go next.
Okay, I'm Emma, and
Hi, Emma.
Emma.
Emma. I'll say a movie that describes. I'd say Lady Bird, because I
Yeah,
relate
that's
to
a
the
straight.
character a
I was
lot.
literally thinking about that, but
Yeah.
I am not Lady Bird.
I know that is. I feel over the first time I watched it, I didn't really relate to the character as much, but over the years, definitely 100%. Like yes.
You would like to study in like New York or something?
Oh, that'd be great, but
Or with culture.
I'm kind
Yeah.
of here. I just want to go where they have culture, like New Hampshire.
I mean, San Francisco has culture. Like she just hated California.
So you
Yeah.
guys are in LA. LA has culture.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe
It's
she
like
just
in the
she
most
wanted
boring
to
part of
leave.
California.
Yeah, she wanted to leave the country.
The countryside.
I feel like it's really cool to watch
Yeehaw.
right after Lady Bird because it's like a sequel in a way.
I want to. Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
Francis Ha.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten around to that. I want to watch
Ooh,
it.
maybe that will be a recommendation.
See, that's a
Oh,
good.
I love
like
Francis
Lady
Ha.
Bird, Francis Ha, like back to back.
I really
that
like
would be
Francis
so
Ha.
good. Oh, I love
Francis
that.
Ha's kind
Yeah,
of,
just
actually,
rewatch.
no,
Every
we'll
time I
talk about
rewatch
this later.
it. Okay. No, but I'm just saying every time I rewatch it, it's better. I think it gets better each time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's your turn. Can't say your name yet because you haven't introduced yourself.
Oh, I am Parvati.
Ooh.
Wow, hi Parvati.
Many names that people try to call me are Tabitha.
I don't see how they get Tabitha.
I have no idea how they.
That's the whole story behind it, though. Tabitha, Varthaputhi, Parvarthi, all of these things, but please call me Parvati. I don't know what movie is like me. Can you guys give me one?
Ooh, good turnaround on that.
That's hard.
I would say Theory of Everything, but that makes no sense.
Oh, it does.
That's just like when I see that movie, I think of you because you keep like hyping it up.
Yeah.
That's true. Wow.
Do you have one, Emma?
Not really. That's hard. I don't know.
Because I can't say "Call Me by Your Name" because I don't see that at all. Even though.
Yeah, no.
See, because I was gonna say La La Land, but that's just like I don't know. I feel like it can encompass anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
I know. I feel that.
I feel like you can just claim it. I mean, we didn't pick it. So.
Yeah, we didn't pick it, which is
La La Land.
There, yay. Which is our film of the week, but we'll get into that later because we used to talk about Call Me by Your Name related news. So based off this Instagram post,
very
the
factual
director
Instagram
Luca
post.
this very official Instagram post. The director Guadagnino. Is that how you say his name?
I think so. Guadagnino.
He essentially confirmed that they are indeed making a second movie. So what are y'all thoughts on that?
I'm down for it, but like from what I understand the premises, I'm not really sure where it's gonna go or if it's even gonna be nearly as good. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's gonna be based off the book, because like the author wrote a sequel.
Oh, really?
And
Oh, I
yes,
didn't know that. Oh, okay.
yeah, and I've heard that the sequel is not that good.
Oh.
Isn't
Well,
it about his dad or something figuring things out for himself too?
Yeah, I don't wanna, like, spoil anything in the book, but I'll just
Okay.
maybe give, like, an intro. But, like, Elio's parents get, like, divorced,
mm.
which is, like, really sad to me for some reason because I think they're such an amazing
Oh.
They're such a power couple. I like
Mm.
them a lot.
honestly. Except the dad is gay?
Oh.
Yes. Or
Crazy.
I think he was, but he didn't realize, like, I don't know, he just kind of went on with life like
Mm.
as he was supposed to, I guess, or told to.
Gotcha.
Mhm. Emma, have you seen Call Me by Your Name?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. What do
Yeah.
you think about it, by the way? We have no idea what
I
I
know,
feel like
same.
we've talked about the fact that I don't really like it, but also I watched it quite a while ago. Like I watched it when it came out and I haven't seen it since. So I feel like my opinions on it will have changed, but there was just something about it that I was just kind of not wowed by, and everyone
Mhm.
was talking about it, so I felt very, like, alone in the group of people who don't
Aw.
really
I just
like
thought
it.
you
I
didn't
think
like Timothy Chalamet. I didn't know you didn't like the actual movie.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I just need to rewatch it, though. I want to rewatch it. It's on my rewatch list, for sure. Because I need to give it another chance.
What just happened? Did we all just cut off? Hello?
No.
Did we?
No, me and Emma were
All
fine.
of a sudden?
You
Oh
good?
gosh. There's like a delay. Hello? Are we good now?
No, I'm
I feel like it's
Hello?
fine.
fixed. I feel
Oh,
like
okay.
Emma just stopped talking and then it's just like everyone stopped talking and then I got really confused.
Oh,
Me and
that's
Emma were
funny.
fine.
Yeah, no, we were
Oh,
chilling.
so it's just me then. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll re-listen to the tape and see what
Oh my
happened
god.
for
Or
me.
I could just, repeat what I was saying. That's
Okay,
okay.
yeah, just repeat what well, I feel like no, because then what if Craig picked it up and then it'll be like
That's fair.
awkward.
That's
Okay,
fair.
so we'll just skip over that then.
Okay,
I feel
great.
like Call Me by Your Name would be a good movie for us to have
Yeah.
a discussion about later then if we are
Agreed.
all on different spectrums of opinion.
And I want to rewatch it. I want to give it a second chance.
Yes. But yeah, this Call Me by Your Name sequel, like it was such a meme on Letterbox because of the page. Yeah, and I think from like the reviews, you know how people like put reviews before the movie comes out.
Yeah,
Um,
I love
I
those.
think Army Hammer didn't want to do it. So
Oh.
so in this Instagram post when the director said like all the cast is like we got him back or whatever.
Oh,
Oh
I was
shoot.
that's what surprised me a bit.
interesting. Yeah, that's weird. That's funny. He was so
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
You
feel
know why
like
he didn't want to?
I do not know why he does not want to. Maybe he knows the book isn't that good.
Well, I didn't know there was a second book. At first, when I was hearing people talking about a second movie, I was like, but like why? There's no other like book, but that makes sense now. That makes sense. Even though
Yeah.
it's bad, but at least there is a second book.
Mhm. I don't I probably just threw it under the bus by calling it bad, but like the reviews are like mediocre, if that makes sense
Okay.
for anything. Yeah. It just came out like recently, like late
Oh,
2019.
gotcha.
That's
Interesting.
recently for
I don't
y'all.
know, because like looking at it, like I know nothing about the book, so I'm not really sure where it's gonna go and like in
Mm.
what direct. Like, what are we supposed to expect from it? If it's like his parents are divorced, is it like the journey of his father figuring out what he like, how he feels about
I
things?
could read the synopsis, but let me just go off memory real quick instead of search. So it's called Find Me.
Yes.
People should have said it should be called I'll Call You by Yours because the first one is
Yeah, I like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Really? I don't know. That's kind of cheesy.
It is a little cheesy, I'm not gonna
It is
lie.
cheesy, but I like it.
It's like when those movies Now You See Me, when they came out with the sequel, people were like, "It should have been called And Now You Don't." 'Cause
That's
Can you imagine going to
I
the
Now
feel
You
like
theater and
See
there's
being
like
Me,
a
like, "Oh,
Now
million good
tickets for
You
now
examples
you
of that.
don't."
Don't. I know, it's it's so cheesy, but I
That's
kinda
really
love
funny.
it.
Okay, so I think the plot basically is Elio is now like a gifted pianist and he's like living in Paris. And he has like
Mm.
uh, a lover. I don't know
Oh.
what the correct wordage is. But I think Oliver returns to Europe and they have an encounter or something like that. That's just my recollection of what the plot is. We could search it up, but
Mm.
yeah. What do you guys think about that as like a general premise for a movie?
It sounds like a small portion of a big movie. It doesn't sound like
Yeah.
a full plot of something.
Very true.
Is
I
it
see
not
that,
focused on
yeah.
his father? I thought the whole thing was supposed to be focused towards that, not actually Elliot.
Yeah,
Really?
I thought
that would
that's
be
what I
so
thought.
cool. I would like that a lot more, I think. Because that would be
Okay.
such an interesting like shift in like story. But also I understand why you'd keep it on Elio, because it's yeah.
Okay. I'm reading the synopsis on Wikipedia. The book is divided into 4 parts, and
Oh.
each part
Publishing.
focuses on a different.
Do you stay, Craig? Hello?
Oh wait. Okay, I think I have it. Our files from before. But
Perfect.
that's like a 60%. I'm in a DM with Craig right now. Sorry, guys. But we're talking
Wow,
behind
you're
your back.
leaving us
But
out?
Wow.
there is a download link for the earlier instance. So we'll
Oh,
see if that works.
sick. Cool.
But if
Love
it doesn't, this will be our new start.
that.
I'm JJ. You guys introduce yourselves.
I'm Emma.
From Parvati?
Are you
Yes,
sure
we
about
are
that?
the Backyardigans.
Oh, yes.
The
This would be a really
backyard.
funny, like, if we do combine these 2 audio clips, how it just transitions from
It
that into this. Would be really funny. Because it'll be, like, instantaneous.
I know, that's so wow.
But anyways, we're talking about the Call Me By Your Name sequel.
Yes.
I was talking what did I say? It was, like, it's divided into 4
Oh,
parts.
it's divided
Each
into
part
4 parts.
Yes, and each part has a different, like, narrator.
Mm.
Yes, the first part is
Interesting.
narrated by his dad.
I like
The
that.
second part
That's
by Elio, the third part by Oliver, and the fourth part by Elio.
Mm.
So I think that would make a pretty interesting movie.
Yeah, I could
If
see that.
like, yeah,
I
maybe if
like
like,
it. I like how it's switching like
yes,
perspectives.
Think they would do like the different parts like that, or do you think they change it up?
I feel like it's pretty interesting to have different protagonists and have their
That
stories
too.
intercut.
Yeah, I like movies like that. I think they should. If they change it, I'd probably be sad because I want the perspective of the dad. That would be cool.
That would be cool. And even if
Mhm.
they don't intercut, separate stories are still interesting to me.
Yes.
Like Buster Scruggs is my favorite movie
Oh,
of 2018.
I love that
Seen
movie.
it.
It's so
Oh,
good.
it's so
Oh
good.
my god. Every time I rewatch it, I like fall in love with a different like story in between. Oh, it's so good. They're so
I,
good.
you know how I was talking about how I listen to other movie podcasts?
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say any right now because we're recording. But there's always a moment when someone mentions a movie and someone says they haven't seen it, and everyone else is like, "Oh, but it's so good."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel like we're gonna have a lot of that.
I feel like that's very true. You're not yeah, that's accurate. Well, it happens in real life too. I'll be having a
That's true. Yeah,
conversation
yeah,
and then I'll say, "Oh, this movie's great." And then they'll be like, "Oh, I haven't seen it." And then your response is always, "Oh, but it's so good." Or something. I don't know.
yeah. Okay.
It's kind of how these things go anyway. You two start like obsessing over this one movie, and then I'm like, I haven't seen it, and then you guys are
You're
like, okay,
acting
but
like
this
you
and this
haven't
and this
seen
and
a
this.
single movie in your
You have
life.
seen many movies.
You are qualified
Okay.
enough to be a co-host on this film. podcast.
No,
Wow.
I'm getting there.
I love that. It's great. Progress.
I know that I've
No, but
seen
you've
more
seen
than a lot of people. Like I've seen more
Yes.
than like Alex, you know. But
Damn, way to call out
Name
Alex.
drop.
no, I know that I
What's
have
up,
because
Alex?
like
Please
a
be
thing
listening
with
to this podcast, Alex.
Yeah, please.
no, just because like we'll talk about like watching movies and he'll be like, oh yeah, I gotta watch more stuff, you know. But that's also because he's always grinding out like his own projects. So
That's true. That's
an
true.
exception.
See, it happens.
I feel like this is a good exercise for us, though, to watch movies every
Very
week.
true. I love it. I mean, I'm watching a bunch of movies anyway, so why not
This
have a
quarantine is just kind of perfect for this.
It is.
This
It's so perfect. I've watched so many movies in like the past 2 weeks. I'm like, it's great. I love this. It's
Yeah.
good.
Just been watching Tom Hanks movies. Did I tell you guys that I've been watching Tom Hanks movies to like nurse him
I
back to health?
saw
I've
your
been seeing
Castaway
them. Yeah.
review.
You didn't like it though.
Yeah,
I
because you gave it 5 stars.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
We'll talk
so?
about this. We'll talk about this in a separate episode.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
we should have a Tom Hanks.
No, I should rewatch Castaway too because I watched that
I
when I was.
really need to. Actually, I don't think I've seen Castaway. At
Watched
least
it
all
a
the way.
long time ago, and I didn't like it because I was like, I couldn't handle gore or like feeling like his pain at the
Mm.
time. Yeah,
But
but
now
this
you're
time,
sensitized.
not as much,
Gotcha.
but yeah, it was.
You know, I have not seen Castaway, so that would be a
Okay, cool.
fun
Do you
time.
guys want to say your like 3 favorite Tom Hanks movies?
Oh my god, that's so hard. Wait, let me look at the list real quick.
Off the top of my head, I would go Toy Story 2,
Oh, good.
Saving Private Ryan,
Oh
and
my god, that was like I was
Catch
literally
Me If
gonna
You
watch
Can.
that.
Catch Me If You Can. See, I didn't like Catch Me If You Can. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, but it's
But
so
I
good.
understand why. No, I understand why people liked it. I don't know. There was something about it I just didn't really like.
Yeah, there's like a weird energy to that movie. I'm not gonna lie, because
Exactly.
Leo
Yeah.
is such a frantic character, but I enjoy him and Tom and their dynamic throughout the whole thing.
Ooh, the Polar Express is my favorite. No, I was kidding.
This is the Polar
Polar
Express.
Hey, don't hate on it. That's like the one Christmas
No,
movie
I
me and
love
my
that
family
movie.
No,
watched
it's fine.
before.
I
don't
love
think
that
it's
movie.
bad.
Okay,
It's
but
not
like
on mine.
some people are just like, oh, the animation's so gross, but the actual story and
It
like
is.
watching it makes you
It
feel
is.
so like
The animation
No,
is
some
so
parts of
gross.
it
Let
is
me just say that.
beautiful. Get out of here.
The animation is gross. What can I
I
say?
kind of like it. It's very eerie.
No, I
especially-
like it though because I think trains are such a big part of Christmas. Like there should be a
Yes.
train around every Christmas tree.
Oh my god, yes.
I agree. Also, you know the very last shot of like the bell and then Santa just like he shows up. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
near
just-
the end.
Oh,
Spoilers
wow.
for the Polar Express.
Oh my
Not
god, you just
really,
spoiled
though.
the Polar Express. How
But not
dare
really
you?
though, because if you're watching
Like
and
a
you're
whole
just like,
big part of
wow.
that movie is like, is Santa real?
Is Santa real?
I mean, is
Let's
he
talk
though?
about it. No, I was kidding. I'm joking. This is great. I love Polar
So they don't even know the context of like why it's there. So it's not really
Okay, sure.
Because, like,
Our-
halfway through the movie, if I had just been watching, I'd be like, how does he like that? Doesn't make any sense.
Oh no, I'm lagging. Hello?
You are? You're good now.
It's like you guys' audio just like cuts off completely and it's just...
Wait, seriously? Are we still?
Yeah, but you're back. I hear you.
Oh,
now.
okay, great. Okay, cool.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Parvati, about the end of Polar Express.
No, I'm just saying, like, out of context, I don't know, out of context, it's not really a spoiler. Just watch
Yeah.
it. But I do think that's one of the prettiest shots in that. I've drawn that shot before. Like,
Really?
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I remember. Actually, I did too. I did that in second grade. We watched it in class and then like analyzed the movie. It was weird.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know why I
cool.
did that in second grade. That's weird.
We
but
watched
that was
I
my
watched
least
it first time
favorite
in like
style.
5th grade during our like Christmas party or whatever in school.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I
I
showed my
don't
dad. And my
remember
dad was
when I
like,
first
"Whoa."
watched that movie.
Oh, I remember. I do remember the first time I watched it. Actually, it was at home, and it was like it was Christmas time, obviously. So, but a while ago.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go into more things.
No, I don't really have a story, but I kind of remember it. I like just remember it was really dark outside, but it was
Okay.
during the day. And I
Like
was
the Polar Express. It's a dark movie. It's all night.
I love it. Great. Anyways.
Anyways, speaking of dark movies, La La Land.
So dark. It's
Metaphorically
so
dark, but not in actuality dark. I was showing
How is
Parvati,
it metaphorically dark?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's metaphorically
I
dark.
don't think it's dark
Okay,
at all.
we'll have a discussion then.
Okay.
Well, let's just give a little intro. So me and Parv were talking about the color economy. And if you don't know what the color economy is, it's like the script economy. And if you don't know what the script economy is, search it up. But anyways,
Yup.
Endgame is the best film because it has the best script economy.
Charlie Chaplin, script economy master, I would say.
Oh yeah.
But anyways,
Wow.
La La Land is a very anti-color economy film. It basically crashes the color economy, I would say.
Wait, for our listeners, what is color economy, JJ?
Go for
Oh,
it.
so you want me to explain it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to keep the color economy in balance, so you don't want to use too many colors in your movie. For instance, 2013's Man of Steel is great for the color economy because that entire movie is
Is
a dirty.
bland.
Yeah.
Literally one color,
Because
non-existent.
color brings meaning, and you don't want too much meaning without.
Exactly, because Superman is a very
Mhm.
meaningless character. Of course, he's not like an allegory for like saving the world or anything. He's a very boring
Yeah.
character. You don't want. But Man of Steel is like my favorite DCU movie because
Oh,
I
okay.
really don't like all the other ones.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
actually really like
It's like the best of the worst.
Yeah, I agree.
That's funny. I like that.
You don't like Wonder Woman?
Oh, I hated Wonder Woman.
Oh,
It's
yes.
fine.
It's like it's so like it's like an average movie.
It is. It really is such an average movie.
I really did not like
Okay,
it.
we can
I
get
hated
into
it
like superhero
because.
movies in a future episode.
Yeah.
Let's go back to La La Land.
Are
So
you
have you
taking
played
notes on this to like bring up in future
I
discussions?
mean, we have a recording of it, and I feel like
Okay.
it's solid.
We
All
brought
right.
up like
So
5
La La
different
Land.
things we could talk about.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
good that we're going on tangents then, so it's
Okay.
content, you know.
Good.
But
So
yes,
La La Land.
La La Land, a movie we all like,
Very, very much so.
very, very much so.
Very, very,
Yeah.
very.
Like the first movie we bonded over.
That
Yeah,
is
I
the
think
first
so.
movie you all watched. Oh my god. That's amazing. I love
Pretty
that.
sure it was like one of those like circles where everyone was like, "Okay, what's your name and your favorite movie?" And then I probably said La La Land, and then everyone was like, "Oh my god, I love it!"
Same. Oh, I
I was
love
like
it.
that for like 90% of movies though.
No, but it's because I like a lot of movies. No, okay, that's not true.
Unless it's like
There's
Velvet
3
Buzzsaw.
movies that are my favorite movies, and like I know they're my favorite. Like there's no doubt in my mind that they're my favorite. And La La Land is one of them.
Oh, I cut out again.
You did?
Can you guys hear me when I cut out?
Oh.
Or do I just keep talking and you guys?
You just kind of
Okay.
sounded weird, but you're fine, I think. It
Okay,
sounds
so I'll just keep talking if like it happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we should give like our 3 favorite movies then, right?
Your favorite
Not
movie?
in
Oh,
order,
yeah.
but like just like
Okay, great. I got it. Let's go.
My.
Okay.
yeah, you were talking about yours, Emma.
Yeah. So my 3 favorite movies are La La Land, obviously. You're talking about that. Lady Bird, for sure.
Yes.
And also Pulp Fiction.
I thought
But those
I
are my
thought-
top 3. It kind of bothers me though that 2 of my top 3 start with the letter L and the last one doesn't, but that's just a personal thing.
Aw.
I'm when you started to say the P in Pulp Fiction, I genuinely thought you were gonna say Polar Express.
Polar Express. That is my favorite movie. It is the best movie in the world. You can't say it's not. It's amazing. I love it. Pulp Fiction. No, not Pulp Fiction. Dang it, Polar Express. I messed it up.
You messed it up. I'm surprised you say Pulp. I thought you liked Inglourious Bastards more.
No. Definitely not. I love Inglourious Bastards, but it's not my favorite.
Okay.
No, I love Pulp Fiction so much.
No, I agree.
I love it.
But speaking of Inglourious Bastards, Parvati, you want to say your top 3?
Ha ha ha.
'Cause I know that's your favorite Tarantino.
Well, like, okay, on Letterboxd I have the top 4, right? So I'm just gonna say top 4.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
That's cool.
It's La La Land, Call Me by Your Name, Inglourious Bastards, and Birdman. But the thing is, with Birdman, I haven't
Buongiorno.
I haven't
I
rewatched Birdman in a while too, so I need to see that again. But I know that I really, really loved it when I did see it.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. That's fair.
All right, my top 3, according to Letterboxd. Oh God, I'm gonna sound so like we all sound. No offense.
No, we do. I know exactly what you're gonna say. I agree with that.
Okay, it's The Dark Knight's number 1, but okay, it's
Oh
not.
wow, what a film, bro.
Yeah, okay, but my next 2, it's Whiplash and La La Land. Like
I
that's
like
literally
that.
my top 3.
I like that. I love
But
Whiplash.
it's 2 Damien Chazelle movies. It's like, boy, watch my movie.
Yeah. See, it's
Yeah.
like me with the L's, but it's just with directors instead.
With Damien instead of yes.
See,
So like if I
Huh.
wasn't to include if I were only to include one Damien Chazelle film, it would be Whiplash, which we can talk about right after. Yes.
Okay.
But
That's so.
so my next one would be Back to the Future, so that would be
Oh, I love
Really?
Back to the Future. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Wow,
Too.
I didn't know you
love
ranked
Back to
that so high.
Oh yeah, I love Back to the Future so much. Dude,
I've seen it on a big screen once. It was so cool.
Ooh.
in 2015, you know when Marty like comes back, like literally
Mhm.
at the
Yeah.
exact minute I like Facebook status like welcome to 2015 Marty.
Oh,
I
Like,
remember
That's
like
awesome.
dressing up as Marty McFly to school on that
oh yeah,
day
you
'cause I
showed
was
us your
so
hat.
excited. Yeah,
That's
no, I
awesome.
did because I was so excited because I was like, oh my god, it's my favorite. So great. I love Back to the Future so
You know,
much.
Back to the Future is one of those movies I really want to see at a drive-in theater.
I saw it at like in a park and it had like
Oh,
a
wow.
really big screen. It was like an 80-foot like blow up screen and they
Wow.
played it and it was so great. It was such a cool
Awesome.
experience.
Oh my god.
You know, and people were like quoting it and like laughing. It was such a good time, and it was a bunch of nerds just hanging out. I love that because I'm a nerd and I want to experience that.
We need to all like attend something like that together.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yes.
I think one of the biggest
But,
things I miss from like because we're quarantined is that we can't go to the New Bev and do cool movie nights together. We were
shout out
supposed
New
to go. We were supposed to
Shout
go
out to them.
to Griffith. Y'all remember?
Yeah.
Yes, LA tour. Hey, if it's
This
gone by
semester was
summer,
supposed to be our
hopefully,
Griffith
knocking
trip,
on wood,
Yeah.
but I
I
guess
know.
not.
y'all, and by y'all I mean Parv, come down to LA. Oh,
True.
yes. But looking back at all our top movies, La La Land is the common
Yes.
denominator. Yes.
Wow.
Why?
Why?
Why do we like this movie so much?
Oh.
I have my reasons, but you guys can go first if you want.
Reasons
I
for
just-
what? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
And is in your top movies.
Okay. I would say like the
So I'm missing part of you guys's.
Oh, you are?
Whoever's talking.
It's me.
Okay, it's you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say when I watched La La Land the second time, not the first time. The first time I was in a bad
Same,
mood.
literally same. Okay.
Yeah. The first time I saw it, I was in a bad mood that day, and I thought it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched it again at home, and I'm not kidding. I cried the whole entire
Oh my-
of the movie, and I was
Same.
sobbing. And I was like, I have never seen a movie as beautiful as this. Like I've never seen anything as beautiful as this movie. That's crazy. And I was freaking out and I was sobbing, and it was hard to watch it because I couldn't see it through my tears. So I had to
You got
rewatch
a nice water filter on.
it. Exactly. I know
God.
it was very like, but I just hadn't seen anything as beautiful as it, and it just, that's really probably the main reason why I love it. But it gives me a feeling every time I watch it, and it's so entrancing, and it feels like I have not echo, wait, what? No, like tunnel vision when I'm watching it, because everything
Yes.
in the world
Yeah.
disappears,
Okay.
and
Yes.
the only thing I see is the movie, and that's just so cool, and I love that. Oh.
No, like literally one time I wanted to do some work, and I was like, I'll just put a movie on in the background that I can have on while I do work, and I put on La La Land, and that was such a horrible decision because I just watched La La Land.
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh, I know.
You want to go, Parv, on why you,
Yeah.
or the first time you saw it, and when you decided like, actually, this is one of my favorite movies ever.
Okay, I actually had a very similar experience. So like I saw ads for La La Land everywhere and I was like, what is this thing and why is everyone so like freaking out about it? Because it just looked like another stupid musical and I was like, this seems like dumb. Because I don't know, like most musicals that I had seen at that point were just very cheesy and very like Disney-ish. And I was like, I don't
Yeah.
really feel like
Yeah.
I want to see this because it's just a bunch of like real life people. And also it had like an all-star cast. So I was like, I don't really know how this is gonna go. And yeah, but then my little sister convinced us all to go like as a family and we went and watched it and it was like I was also having like a bad day I think that day, but then we watched it and I was just so like after we finished it I was so like I felt so weird about it. I felt like unsettled and I didn't really know how to feel and like my mom straight up didn't like the ending at all and
Oh wow.
I was like I don't know because I was just thinking about it a lot and I think I stayed up that night thinking about it and then I watched it again I think the next week, like on some website. I don't know. I watched it again. And then that time around, I like literally sobbed at the end because I was so like, and I love the music. And I think in between, I listened to the whole like score and the soundtrack and everything too. And at the time, someone had posted a full YouTube playlist of all of the like featured scores and like the actual like soundtracks and everything in order. which is not available anywhere anymore because
Yeah,
they
it's
missed
not.
out.
It's
Yeah.
so annoying.
Yeah, and I like literally I like listened to it so many times when I was studying or like when I would do whatever, and I like memorized the order and just like memorized the like
Oh,
names of all of the
Dude, that's
characters.
insane to me that you know, like, oh, this is Boise, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
what is Boise?
No, yeah,
And I'm like,
exactly.
oh,
Boise.
this was
Me and JJ were
background.
watching it. Me and JJ were watching it with our friend Alex the other day, and like I was literally like pointing out all of the different scores and like what they were called and stuff, including the ones that aren't available on iTunes or anything to like listen to anymore.
Yeah, wow. That's
Yeah.
so cool. I love that.
Yeah,
Oh
and then
my
like
God, I love
basically every time after that, I would just like tear up towards the end or like at certain like high points of things. So for all of those reasons, like it was just like such a wonderful thing. I also had never seen something like that before, and I had never seen something that made me feel the same way too. And also like
Very same.
I feel like because all of us are film majors and things too, going into this kind of stuff, watching something like La La Land is just such a like
It
Yeah.
kind of
like one of those
reaffirms. It's very confirmation. Like,
Exactly.
you do
exactly.
this.
Yeah,
Kind of
like
dangerous
things are
message
gonna
to be
be
putting out there, but
Very true.
yeah, like things are gonna be rough for a while, but eventually it's gonna get there. And that's I like
Yeah.
it might not
And
be
you
real.
have
And say it again.
Oh, sorry. And I was like, you have to persevere. Like you have
it's
to.
cut off for me again.
Oh,
God, I really need to fix my internet.
oh no!
Oh, I heard enough of a laugh in there to know you guys are making fun.
Enough of a laugh.
Anyways, what were you saying? Who was
I
talking?
was saying, also like you have to like persevere so that it could happen, but it's not that important anymore.
Yeah, it was just very like hopeful and just I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. I'll get into the metaphorically dark part, but let me talk about my first experience too, which is very similar to both of you guys.
I
That's
know.
so weird how we all had such a similar first. That's so
Everyone who has ever watched La La Land feels the same
It
way.
was the
No, but
exact
that's
same
not
way.
true because I know some people who like went in the first time they were just like, "Oh, this is amazing," and like my family, both of my parents hate it. Like they
No, I
like
know
with
a
a
lot of
burning
people hate it.
passion. I know.
One of my friends in high school just couldn't watch it after the opening because she doesn't like
What?
musicals. So as soon as she
Oh.
saw Another Day of Sun, she was like, "I'm done." I'm
Wow.
done.
Ouch.
No, but like, yeah, I appreciate how like the biggest musical number in my opinion is like at the very beginning because it
Yeah,
really just
that's
sets
true.
the tone. It's like this is
Mhm.
straight up a musical, like
Yeah,
whether you like
exactly.
it or not.
Yeah.
Except for me, when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is the beginning," because I thought it was like an ad or something before the movie, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay." And also, like, I think what messed me up too was like I had no idea what the time period was. So like when they started doing that, I was like, "Are they in the 50s? Like, what is happening?" And then you go to Seb's car, and then you go to Mia's car, and she's in a Prius, and I'm like, "What is happening?"
it
Interesting.
is a
So
very romantic
confused.
movie to like past eras.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god. I wrote a 10-page paper comparing La La Land to Singing in the Rain because there's so many
Wow.
like similarities with the
Yeah.
plot, the message, the themes, the colors, the directing style. It's so similar. And so I like when I was watching it the first time around because I love Singing in the Rain. It was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I
Mhm.
was just seeing all of
Still
the
haven't seen it.
little things. I know. But there's just so many things sprinkled in there. And then same with like Casablanca, which is also another movie I love. Like just
Mhm.
all of that. It really is like a love letter to old Hollywood, which is something
Yes.
I've heard people say multiple times about the movie.
My favorite James Bond movie.
Yeah, Casablanca.
Casablanca,
Get into that.
favorite
We should have a Bond episode in the future.
Please.
Whenever No Time to Die comes out, that will be
Ah, sad.
sad. But
Okay,
yeah,
so JJ, your first time watching it.
Mhm.
no, yeah, but I was just like to add on to your point. Damien Chazelle, like, watched an interview with him, and he talked about like when he makes movies, he's just like, don't be afraid to rip old movies off. Like he just says,
Yeah.
like, go for it. And he said that's something he learned from Scorsese, and I think that's
Very
why
true.
La La Land is a very like homage or
Mhm.
homage. You're supposed to say
Homage.
it. Apparently, that's how you're supposed to say it. I don't know,
That's so
but
gross. Please
yeah, it
don't.
is so gross. So it's an homage to like
It
old
is,
musical.
and that's so lovely and wonderful.
Yes, and it's like yeah, movies like that don't exist anymore, so it's nice
No,
to have.
definitely not.
But yeah, the first time I watched La La Land, well, I guess leading up to it, I wasn't all too hyped about it at
Mm.
first. My friend actually, who's on another Discord server, he was the one all excited for it. He's like, because he was into like romantic movies at the time. He's like, "Oh, La La Land's
Aw.
such a great romantic movie," and I'm like, "Dude, what are you talking about?" So I
Either
watched,
romance, gross.
yeah,
No.
so I watched the trailer for it because I heard about it, but I never like bothered to look at it or like read anything about it because I thought it'd just be like another average, romance movie, right? So I watched the trailer, and then in the first like 20 seconds, like from the director of Whiplash, and then
Mhm.
I'm like, oh shoot, I have to watch this because at the time Whiplash was like my favorite movie.
Oh wow,
So yeah,
I've seen
that's really
Whiplash
cool.
by then.
you haven't seen Whiplash yet?
I saw Whiplash afterwards.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too. Same.
Oh, okay, so maybe that could factor into our. Okay, we'll talk about this.
True.
This is like
Yeah,
our
yeah,
final talking point, Whiplash
yeah.
and La La Land.
Okay.
But yeah, so I brought my parents to see the movie, so we watched it, and like you guys, I wasn't all too impressed by it.
Yeah.
But what I really did love, however, was the trailer.
Oh,
The
yeah.
trailer to La La Land's one of the greatest movie trailers I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
I do
Like,
remember
it's so
that.
good,
I
and being a
agree.
musical, like,
Mhm.
helps. Yeah. And the 2 songs that they, like, feature heavily at the end of the trailer, which I love, is, "Another Day of Sun" and "Someone in the Crowd."
Yeah.
So I liked those when the movie happened, of course, because like, "Oh, I recognize these pieces of music."
Mhm.
So and I guess that's why I kinda didn't like it, because 'cause they're at the beginning of the
Mm.
movie, so when they disappear, it's like, "Ooh, I don't where's the music I like?" It's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
my aunt used to live in
Interesting.
Paris." But,
No
yeah,
way.
so afterwards, it was, like, winter break at the time, because I think that's when the movie came out, like, Christmas time.
Mhm.
So, like, during winter break, me and my friend would just, like, play games late at night, and I would always make fun of my friend who told me about La La Land because he hadn't seen it yet, and I have. So I would just, like,
Mhm.
play the music to taunt him while we
Oh,
were in
that's
Oh,
so
game.
wow.
But, like, the more we listened to the music, the more everyone in the server, like, loved it. Like, we were
that's
playing, like,
so
Gary's Mod,
cool.
and
I
we were like
love
everyone was, like,
that.
fucking singing along to
That's
La
such a
La Land,
cool experience. What the hell? I love that.
Awesome.
and we're playing, like, a violent shooter game, And we're like,
Oh
"Someone in
my
the crowd is the one you
god.
need to know."
That's
And
so
I would
funny.
and it would I would just listen to Another Day of Sun and Someone in the Crowd, like, all the time.
Oh, I
I
love
guess
that.
I guess that slowly just, like, brought me in, and then eventually,
Mhm.
by my second rewatch, I think I was completely hooked. So
Great. I love that. That's so cool.
that's how I slowly, like,
So for you, it was also like listening to actual music
yeah,
again.
listening to the
Yeah.
music actually hooked me.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow. I love that. That's so cool.
And then I
Oh,
started like doing like research about these people because I had never heard of like Damien Chazelle and like Justin Hurwitz and all that stuff too.
Mhm.
And then that's why after that I watched Whiplash because I was like, oh my god, is it like another version of like La La Land but different? And then I watched it and it was completely different, but I still loved it.
It's
Yeah.
different and the same.
yeah,
Yes.
no. Whiplash is so good though. Oh my god.
Oh, you guys just wanna go into this
Yeah,
discussion?
sure.
Oh, we
Alright.
can't. Okay, whatever. No, it's good.
This is a
No.
Damien
Oh, I mean, I
Chazelle
guess.
themed. This is a Damien Chazelle sponsored episode.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god.
No, I feel like that's a fitting first episode for this.
Yeah,
Agree.
very
But
true.
yeah, so I guess I'm the one who thinks Whiplash is better than La La Land, or
Wow.
Hmm.
I can kind of see where you're coming from, but also at the same time, I think Whiplash is a better movie, but I don't get the
there it
same
is. No,
feeling.
there it is. You just said
No,
Oh
it.
I know,
my god.
but I
You
don't
just
get the same feeling with Whiplash as I do with La La
okay.
Land.
I
Same,
also
same,
I
same.
I see that point as well.
Yeah, so that's why I would choose La La Land because it gives me it's a different emotion and it's something I was shocked by because I'd never felt before
La
watching
La
it.
Land
Yeah,
is
same.
a like a warm hug from like
Mm.
an old friend, or like,
And Whiplash, oh my
and
god.
Whiplash is like a punch to the gut and a
No,
I
it's
was
bat
gonna
to
say
worse.
it's a
the
slap in
head.
the face.
I was gonna say it's getting
It's
hit
slap
by
in the
a
face.
bus. It's
The
Being
chair to the
having a
face,
chair,
a
yeah, a
bus
chair
to the
to the
car.
face.
And okay, Whiplash is such a visceral experience,
it
and
is.
I was in like marching band in high school, so like seeing like
Oh,
a movie
Oh,
related,
damn.
and like, it'd be so funny to see like my like band instructors be like, "Were you rushing or were you dragging?" And we would
Oh my
laugh,
god, that would be terrifying. I would just
and
get
everyone laughs.
flashbacks.
No, but they saw Whiplash, so it was like,
Oh,
"Oh, this is
okay.
just a joke with everyone," yeah. And
That's
one of my
funny.
funny like one of my band instructors, Jerron, hopefully he's listening. He's not, but he would throw chairs at like just to have fun. He'd like pick up one of our
Oh
chairs and
my,
just throw it, not at
oh
people.
my
I don't want to get
god.
in trouble, but he
like
would
as
just
a
throw it,
joke.
yeah, as a joke, yeah. And I just found that really funny. But yeah, Whiplash is such. I feel like it's more of a movie than La La Land is. I think La La Land
I
is
agree.
celebration,
Mhm.
and when I see Whiplash, that's like, dang, I want to make movies like that because that's like it's so
Yeah.
well written. Like the screenplay for Whiplash, which is available if you just Google. It's I've never read a script like that before. Like when I first, because it had so much life to it. Like I've
Mm.
never seen a script that's like a novel before. Because scripts are usually like
That's so true. Wow. Yeah.
character walks into room. Yeah, but Whiplash is like Andrew like feel what feels the pain of like Fletcher's like torment, and I was just so impressed by the way he wrote it.
Mm. Yeah, no, that movie is just
Edited movies
it really
ever,
is
because the
probably
use of inserts in that movie is like masterful.
Yes.
Mhm.
I
And
think one
Very
thing.
La La
true.
Land. Yeah, go
Sorry,
ahead.
go. No, finish your
You guys
sentence
are
and then
lagging
I'll say
too, so it's like I don't know if you guys are talking and I'm just talking
mine.
over
Oh,
JJ,
you.
finish your
no.
sentence and then I'll say my point.
Okay, yeah. So what was I talking about? The editing?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the use of inserts. It's also prevalent in La La Land, but not as much.
Mhm.
And I think that gives Whiplash like a better rhythm to me because I think La La Land at points is like montage, montage, but
Yeah.
Whiplash is like within a scene there are the montages, and I feel like
Yeah.
that helps the movie feel more like a movie than just
Like
like
that
No,
we're
I
too.
going through.
understand. Yeah, yeah.
I think for a while I would tell people that my favorite director was Damien Chazelle's purely off of those two movies because of his like inserts and things too. Because
Mm.
I have a thing with like focusing on like little like what seemingly like irrelevant objects in a room. I don't know, something about it really like gives you the
The
experience of
spit
the
on the
space.
ground in Whiplash,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is a very real thing, by the way. Like if you're in any,
Yeah.
it's gonna be spit on the
Mhm.
ground. Yeah,
Yeah, but like I don't know, just the way that he like portrays a certain space always made me feel so different and it made me feel so like engrossed in the actual movie, like being there
Mhm.
too. And I also do agree with your statement that like Whiplash feels more like a movie versus like La La Land doesn't, because
Mhm.
La La Land feels like a different kind of experience of like yeah, like a celebration, like more of like emotional, but then with Whiplash you actually feel like you're going through the journey of somebody reaching to
Mhm.
that point, you know?
yeah. I
Yeah,
feel like the
it's
journey in La La
very
Land doesn't really start until later, like really halfway through the movie for me for some
Yeah.
reason.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
when I first watched it, I remember like during their argument scene, in my head, I was like, finally some plot, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Whiplash,
wow.
it hits you with the conflict from the opening scene
Yeah,
with
that's true, that's true.
Fletcher coming into Andrew's practice, and La La
Mhm.
Land starts with like its musical number with people who aren't even in the movie. So even
Yeah.
though I love Another Day of Sun, but yeah, so what's your point, guys, on why La La Land is why you guys prefer La La Land over Flash?
Well, I mean, I kinda said it before, but just the whole experience of watching La La Land, the emotions that I feel, is just it was so unique and strange, and I've never whoa, my voice. I've never felt that way when watching a film before, and it was just so overwhelming, and it still is. I rewatched it yesterday, and I cried the whole way through again. I'm not kidding.
Okay, I agree with that a
The
lot.
whole
I
way,
can
and
really
I
relate.
was so shocked because I you would think that those emotions would fade away after time, but I've
That's
seen
true.
it so many times now, and almost every single time, I can't hold back my tears the whole entire time, even when it's not sad, like, or not inspirational, like, in the stupid moments, I still am crying, and I don't know why.
Wow, that's good. I love that.
I know,
I feel
so
that too.
that's the
Yeah, like
thing. Yeah.
yeah, same for me with like just the whole emotional experience. Like I had never felt emotions like that before I had seen the film. And also it just follows through so well with like the actual music and everything too. And
Mhm.
also
Yeah,
La La
I
Land, let me
oh,
just
go
say
ahead.
La La Land has like gotten me through a lot of really tough times. Like when I have been really sad about things that have happened, I just watch La La Land and I instantly feel better like at the end because
I love
it just feels like you go through an emotional roller coaster in it too with everything that's happening too. Like
That is
it's kind of
Mhm.
chaotic a lot of times. But then at
Yeah.
the end it's like there's a resolution or and even then
Mhm.
it's not even a resolution. It's pretty open-ended because it's like life goes on after this and it doesn't you know, like there's so many
Yeah.
possibilities afterwards. That sounds
Yes.
so cheesy, but that's literally how it makes me feel.
I know exactly what you feel about
um
that.
I guess I'll talk about why I didn't rewatch La La Land. after I saw it.
Oh.
I rewatched it. Yeah, I didn't think I was emotionally ready to rewatch Law because I was literally just debating last night. Like, oh, should
Yeah.
I just put it on and rewatch it? And I was just like, I don't think I'm prepared emotionally to like
Mhm.
go on this
Mhm.
ride again. But that's, I think, as much of a point that is to La La Land being really great. I will say that I haven't seen Whiplash in a while too,
Mm.
because I am also not ready to go. I
Yeah,
feel like
God.
that.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
I rewatched La La Land more than Whiplash
Yeah.
because I feel
It's
like it's an
easier.
easier movie to put
It's an
on.
easier rewatch
Obviously, because
than
Whiplash is such
Whiplash.
an
Oh
intense
my
movie.
god.
I agree completely.
But oh, you guys cut out for me again.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh,
We're
did
Said I
Craig say
agree
something?
completely. No. Craig's still here.
See that? Oh, he's still here? Okay. It's like he's about to talk because he has that. Do you guys see the server? He has like a little.
Oh yeah, I see that. It looks like
He wants to say something about Whiplash and all.
It's
Craig
been like that
really
the whole
wants to
time.
be talking. We haven't explained who Craig is, but I think maybe we should just
Craig is our recorder. He records our conversations.
yeah. I feel like
He'll
that's
never get
He's
an
not a real
opinion.
person. He's just there.
he's just a bot.
No, why would you say he's not? It'd be so funny if people think he's a real person and he never
I
gets
look
to
Craig
speak.
is chilling in the corner.
Yeah, Craig is always here, but he'll never get an opinion on anything.
Yeah, so that
What do you
sucks.
think your favorite movie is? We can talk about that later. But
Yeah.
a scene in Whiplash though that I think I love rewatching is Andrew's first like scene, his redemption scene after he loses the folder, because that's
Oh yes.
because they
Mm.
Yes.
play Too Hip to Retire at first, with the like
Mm.
doon doon. I love listening to that. Yeah, okay, here's the thing, like I was about to say earlier that La La Land has better music than Whiplash, but
Mm.
I don't know if that's true. I think they're pretty equal to me because I
I
will
would
listen
say
to
La
they're
La
both.
Land
pretty
has more
equal.
music, so it has
Yeah.
more chances to be better.
Does it have more music?
Yeah, it does, because
Yeah,
Whiplash
yeah, I
only
would say
has
so.
the music. Whiplash only has the music at the different, like obviously the score, and then at the different performances. But there's only like 2 or 3 of those, I think.
Oh no, okay. You got Whiplash, right?
You got
Let's count it. We
Whiplash?
got Whiplash. You got Caravan at the end.
Yes.
You got
Ooh.
Too Hip to Retire,
Okay.
Mhm.
which is one of low-key amazing. You got Fletcher in the Club.
Ah,
Oh,
Fletcher
you're
in
right.
the
You're right.
Club.
You have
Fletcher in the
Upswinging,
Club.
the song Andrew didn't know, which is a really intense song.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have the Overture, which is like amazing. It's like the title song that they play when he walks through the city.
Oh, gotcha.
That's a solid amount of music, I would say.
Yeah, no,
I think La La Land still has more.
I think La La Land does. Maybe it has like one more, but I would say they're pretty like equal.
Also, La La Land does a
yeah.
lot of like repetition and like uses the same tones in a lot of music too. So there's that.
Very true, very true, and I love how it's used because it's so wonderful. Oh,
I love it so much.
Should we talk about our favorite song in La La Land?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, okay. Yeah. Who wants to go first?
I can go first. I don't know. I really like. First of all, I like all of them, but my favorite is Audition for obvious reasons.
Same.
Yeah.
That's like my least favorite.
Bro, that's my favorite. I cry.
It's okay, we can talk about this. Okay, so the reason why I like Audition so much is because it just feels like the actual ultimate turning point for Mia, where she like feels
Yes, I agree with that.
yeah, where she actually she kind of discovers the reason like again in herself after she feels like she's given up. And I just think that's the best because it feels like the whole film has been building up to this point. And also I just love that it's an actual story because it's easy to follow along with, and it makes it that much more emotional when she does deliver it. And the delivery is incredible and I love it because we were talking about the tunnel vision thing, and in that moment the only thing we see and she realizes is herself. It's nothing else. It's not even the people that are watching her. Yeah.
I also, if you have, this is a side note, but with that song, Damien Chazelle did him and the composer for La La Land did a podcast where they were breaking down that whole entire song, and it's so good. It's a really impressive podcast, and if you haven't like listened to that, you should. It's
I will
really
definitely be
amazing.
checking that out.
It really dissects everything, and it makes the song a lot better than it originally was the first time around for me. Because when I first heard it, I heard it was great. I liked it, and it was one of my favorites. But like all of the little things I noticed afterwards. It was crazy cool. It's really, really an interesting podcast. Definitely
That's
recommend.
awesome. Also, another thing I just wanted to add too is that I'm pretty sure when they were filming it, she was singing it live too, because
Yes, I believe she.
the
Mhm.
way she sings it in the recorded version is different with timing and like how she says things, versus like in the movie, and it's
Mhm.
just it hits me every single time.
I know.
Oh.
I feel so bad now that I'm gonna like talk about why I don't like it. I mean, I think it's good, obviously.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm trashing on the movie, but I'm not.
Wow.
But yeah, I feel like it's the one song that I can't listen to like on a regular basis. Does that make
Mhm.
sense? Or like
Yeah.
I can
casually?
see that.
Like I can even
It
listen to "Start a Fire" more like on a
Oh,
my
really? Oh
God.
god,
put
I
on
can't
some
listen to that song.
The
you know
part
I
what?
that gets
hate
me in
that
that
I
song.
song, I
That's
love
hate
my
the
"Start a
part.
Fire,"
least
dude.
I hate the
Start
part
a
when he's
Fire,
like
I
playing
hate
like that
you.
electric piano thing. I hate that part. I
Yo,
can't.
what? That's such a bop. That's such a bop.
It's
The
so
only part I hate so much is when the backup dancers come up. That's
Oh yeah, me
so
too. Me too.
funny to me.
Gross.
Oh my
The
Oh, I
backup
hate
dancers
that.
are the best
No, you know what that reminds me of? Literally, did you guys see Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Oh my god.
That's such a long time ago, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I
it
have.
reminds me of their performances in the movie.
That's so funny. I
Yeah.
could totally see that. Wow. That's great. I love that.
Is there
But
any other reason why you don't like it, JJ?
no, yeah, Emma Stone, no hate. She's like one of the best actresses.
Mhm.
She's not the best singer. Like I just
I
gotta say
agree with
that.
that. I agree. But
Like
like
she tries her best and she deserves
Mhm.
her Oscar, but um yeah, it's not the best performance in my
Mhm.
opinion. My
I
favorite
yeah.
is
I'm
Another
sorry,
Day
go
of
ahead.
Sun. That's my favorite.
I love that song too. That's a good choice. I like
And
that.
like Parvati was talking about like how the song tells a story. Another Day of Sun tells two stories simultaneously, and it just sums up the whole movie in my opinion.
Mhm.
Like that is the essence of La La Land.
I agree with that.
But to
I would
help your
say
point, oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, you're all good. You're good.
All right. To help Parvati's point though about how Audition feels like everything's coming together, I read a review on Letterboxd about the movie, and they talk about how like none of the musical pieces except for the opening feel finished until like her audition, because that's when
Mhm.
things finally come together for her. Like
Wow.
up to
Very
that point, all the other musical sequences are like they just seem like not done, which I
Yeah.
don't fully agree with, but it's an
I know
interesting
there's
point.
some that yeah, but I don't know. I would say so I think I go back and forth with the audition being my favorite as well as Mia and Sebastian's theme,
Ugh.
because another thing with Mia and Sebastian's theme, it's just so like well done. It literally tells their story of their relationship, not the story
Got
of
goosebumps
the
just talking about it.
what? Oh yeah.
I just got goosebumps.
But it's like it tells the story of like their relationship through the movie in such a like it's so quick and it tells the whole relationship story in just I think it's only like a minute and something seconds. But it starts off so tentative and like spaced out, and then it just builds in a very romantic ballady way, but there's still an underlying minor
Hmm.
key under the whole song,
Yeah.
like kind of hinting that it's not meant to be, and then it goes like bump, like it's going crazy because it's not working out, and then it ends simple again, and the minor is gone, like the minor key is gone, but that's because they go their separate ways. But I love that song because it's so ah, it's so good.
I
A
like that
little
analysis a lot.
little side tangent.
Mhm.
The trailer for La La Land, which I love so much, it shows like that moment where they like see each other and like they go up and they play the version where they like kiss in the
Yeah.
trailer. But
Oh,
in the movie, the first time they don't kiss. So it was such
yeah.
a shock to me. I was like, "Whoa, did they
That's
film
so
something
cool.
separately for the trailer?"
It's
So
awesome.
Mhm.
and that was
That's so cool. Oh, yeah.
I like that too because it brings
such a
back the
great
point that
theme.
you said about it being like really unfamiliar past the first parts, because you're
Mhm,
just like, what am I actually watching then at this
mhm.
point?
Hmm. It's
Gotcha.
definitely a movie that you should rewatch if you
Very true. I 100% agree with that.
because
Yeah.
also just like music sequences and better in general, you'll like them better the
Mhm.
second time. Yeah,
And you
what do you
notice
know?
the other, like, little things in it, and it's really just it really benefits from watching a second time.
It's true. I have a few friends who have seen it like once or twice, and they think they don't really like it because they think it's slow, and I don't really. I don't
It's
know.
because they
Like,
don't like the musical sequences.
maybe.
They
Yeah,
need to
maybe.
rewatch it, and if they like music parts again.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just wrap it up. I have a question for y'all, a little trivia. Do you guys know who were originally going to be casted as the two leads in the movie?
I
Oh,
used to know, but I completely forgot. But
I
I
used to know
remember
too.
reading that.
Yeah, so none of you?
Oh,
I thought
I
part of you.
can't.
Oh, my
I
guess.
used to know also. I forgot though.
You, JJ, you were the
Yeah, this
one of
is
them, and
goofy.
Parvati, you were the other one. There we go.
Gross.
Got my
I forgot.
answer.
So I was Seb, and he was.
Exactly.
Wow.
No.
That is so
Did you
right.
say you were Seb? Why would you say
Yeah,
you were Seb?
because I'm Seb.
She's Seb,
I'm
and
Sebastian
JJ,
Wilder.
you were the sister. I would
God, I
say you're
forget
the
his
sister.
last name is Wilder.
No, that's so weird.
Mia Dolan.
Mia Dolan. I was gonna say Emma
Anyways,
Dolan.
no, who were the ones originally casted?
Clue. It was also another Emma. Do you guys know? Based off that,
Was
it
it
was gonna
really?
be
Oh,
it was gonna be Hermione, y'all. It's gonna be Emma.
Really? I'm a what?
oh, no,
She
because
can't
she
even
was.
do
She
an
did not.
American accent. No offense, but
Yeah, no,
It
I
was gonna
agree.
be
Also,
Emma Watson and Miles Teller.
oh, I knew it was gonna be Miles Teller. That's who I knew.
I did. Yeah, I think I did remember.
But also, they
But-
seemed in my head. They're both very, very different ages. Like he seems
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah,
mid-teen.
that's one of the primary reasons why they
Oh,
were
Okay.
because we
okay,
wanted
okay.
them to be older instead of like young going
Yeah.
into. Because
Well,
we
I
wanted
like
it to
the
feel like they've been
reason.
trying for a while. Like
Yeah, I
So
watched like
Emma's.
a video on the casting of Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, and I think it's just so good because it's very kind of old Hollywood like. Because in like old Hollywood, they would cast two actors who were constantly seen in like the same movies all the time, and so like Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone have been in movies together where they have been in romantic relationships. So it's
oh yeah, they've
kind
been in
of
so many movies together.
Yeah, a
exactly.
lot.
So it's kind of like what people did in old Hollywood, tying together again why La La Land
Oh, I
is
see.
literally
That's really cool.
I
Oh, that's
know, yeah.
awesome.
I watched a video analysis like on it and I was so shocked because I didn't think about it. But in all like the old Hollywood movies I've seen, it for the most part is like the same two actors and actresses. You become attached to them and you would just put them together in your brain. And so it's smart. I like it. Okay.
Wait, I was gonna bring up something and I
Hello,
completely
hello.
forgot.
Hello? Testing one,
Okay,
two,
I'm
three.
back. You guys are back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And that's
Oh
such
yeah,
a good
I was
point.
gonna
I've never
say.
seen that before.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know that either. That's really
I know.
cool.
I
I
love
was
it.
gonna say, I thought Emma Watson wasn't great in Beauty and the Beast either because she was so auto-tuned the whole time. And at least, like, I know Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone aren't singers either, but like they're
Mm.
good enough
They
to
tried their
be.
best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
they're also good enough to be in the roles that they are because, like,
Yeah.
I don't think it would
Oh,
have
I
been
want to
as
say
genuine.
something.
I really don't like musicals where they cast like people who are already singers because then they're singers and they're not actors. So then it just feels like a whole,
Yeah.
you know? And I
Mm.
think that was the main reason why I didn't want to see La La Land in the first place too. Is I just expected it to be a whole cast of like actual singers, and it would just be like this whole thing. And I didn't really want it to be like a show like that. I wanted it to be a story, and it turned out
Yeah.
to be that. So that's good.
All right, what were you gonna say, JJ?
I mean, no, I think their performances are amazing, and I think they both deserve an Oscar win that year. Who won
Oh
for Best
yeah.
Actor that year?
Who did win?
Emma won, but not Ryan. Who won?
Was it?
Searching it up.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Okay,
What
I'll look
year
it
was
up.
that
You guys
again?
can look it up while I talk about what I was gonna say. So, yeah, they're not. I think
2015, right?
2015?
no.
Oh wait, JK.
Yeah, it'd be the 2017 Oscars, 2016 year.
17.
But
The person who won was Casey Affleck in Manchester by the Sea.
oh,
What?
Manchester by the Sea.
Kidding?
Oh, that's
Are
a
you
tough.
kidding?
Oh,
I
that
mean,
was
he's
the
kind of
year that
perfect for that
someone
role.
didn't clap for him or something, and it was a whole thing.
Oh, that's
He
funny.
didn't clap for him. What?
Whoever gave him his award didn't clap for him when he won it because she was like, sexual
Okay,
assault.
I see.
Yes.
All right, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, no, we're good. Oh wait, no, La La Land came out in 2016.
Yeah, so it'd be the 20. No, that's the correct Oscars, I think.
That
Oh,
is.
I did. I did pick the correct one. Okay, yeah.
Like, look at the
He
Wait,
won
that
for
always
Best
confuses
Director.
me. Okay, anyway, sorry, what were we talking
Yeah, the dance in A Lovely Night, when they start tap dancing, it's
Oh,
kind of
I
very
like it.
robotic to me.
No,
Bought
but
Does
it
it?
that make
reminds
sense?
me so going back to Singing in the Rain, it's so similar to, like there's, my favorite song in Singing in the Rain is Moses, and it just literally gives me Moses vibes, and I
Okay.
love that.
But based on,
And
like,
so
the only 2, like, Singing in the Rain music sequences I've seen, the dancing is so much better, if that makes any sense.
No, I feel
really?
that too. I feel
Like,
like
the Good
they're a
Morning
lot more
sequence, tap dance
free-spirited.
sequence,
Yeah,
that's
that's fair.
insane to me.
Wait, which one?
The morning one, right?
Oh, that one's good. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Make 'em, and that scene is, like it's not tap dancing, but it's a great like, it's so wonderful. It's a funny song too, so but, in Good Morning, it's really impressive. They're tap dancing up tiled stairs. I don't
Yeah.
know how they did that. They must have, like, fallen so many times. Oh my
Mhm.
god.
I do
But
agree though with the dancing though. I do feel that they're a lot like more free spirited like in Singing in the Rain versus like
yeah,
this
that's
one.
fair.
But I also think it was because I think I liked it still in the movie because it feels very like natural towards what their characters are like because they don't seem to be very like, ooh, this is me being all like flamboyant and super just excited, you know?
I
It seems
mean,
more
but, like
smooth and like calm to their characters, I
Mm.
guess.
okay, but Mia's character has some good dance parts, like,
Yeah.
during, what's it? Is it Herman's Habit, or is it
Yeah.
the mon
No, it's in this
during the whip scene, the camera whip?
yeah, the summer montage?
Dun,
Oh, that is Hermit's Habit.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's
Her
not Hermit's
dancing is
Habit.
actually very good, I think, yeah.
That's in summer montage, I think.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it is. You're right.
Okay, cool. I knew it. Haha. But,
But, yeah, I think her
I could
dancing
see
is
that.
good
I
enough.
think the actors in Singing in the Rain are just more comfortable with dancing is what I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
They're also
But
singers,
I
right?
think oh, yeah. Yeah, all of
Weren't they
them
just
are singers.
performers anyway?
Hmm?
Weren't they like playing performers anyway?
Yeah,
Before
they were. They were well, not really though. They were just actors.
Oh, okay.
Except for well, no, that's not true. They did sing at certain points like before the movie, and that was their job to sing and do performances, but
Yeah, that's what I
so they
meant.
were expected to be able to sing. And there's it yeah.
Wait, could Cary Grant sing?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Good
okay.
question. Let me Google it.
I don't think, because, like, he's known for his roles in, like, Hitchcock movies, and, like, Hitchcock's not a musical director.
For listeners who don't
He's like,
understand this, me and JJ were recently obsessing over Cary Grant because
we
he's
were
in
not
so many
obsessing over
things.
Cary Grant. I was just
Yes, we
pointing out
were.
that how no, I was saying how he was in every, like, movie. Like,
Yeah.
he's in every old movie if you, like, search it up.
His mother taught him song and dance when he was 4, so he has a
I mean, I
Maybe he
wouldn't be
was actually
surprised if
good.
he could, like, sing and
There's a
dance,
lot of
but
Yeah.
clips of him singing, I'm just gonna say, but most of
oh,
it's
wow.
in Kiss and Makeup.
Okay, so just one movie? He's
Yeah.
known for his musical performance? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to check that out after
Yeah,
this.
I know, me too, I'm putting that in my watch later on YouTube.
That's awesome.
But that's
Okay, we
great.
are actually currently over an hour now.
Oh, wow.
Can you guys believe that? That's
Whoa.
crazy. We were
Can you
we were
believe that?
I
Had
told
a
you
yeah,
we'd
little
go
bit of
over.
look at
technical
us. Who would have
difficulty.
thought?
I told you we'd go
That
over.
technical difficulty only took, like, 2 minutes at the most.
Yeah, but
Craig's helped
that's 2
us.
minutes. No, no.
We're proud of Craig. He
We
lasted.
are, we love
But we
Craig.
don't know yet. We'll see if he saved what we've said.
That's true. That is very
Gonna
true.
be like, nope, failed to join.
Oh my
I just
god.
threw your
And this
discussion.
whole
Okay, well
conversation will be lost in time, like
sad.
tears.
No.
Also, this felt very productive to like be a part of though too.
Yeah.
I think I'll listen to this later and then be like gross at all the parts with my voice
Yeah,
in
it'll
it.
be gross too. But I'll also be frustrated at points where I could, like, oh, I could have said something.
I know.
Yeah.
I have like one thing that I wanted to say, but it's not important to any point, so I'm not gonna
I
say
mean, you
it.
could say it right now, like,
Say it.
No,
final
it's
thought.
just like a random thing I noticed. Like, and when they're singing City of Stars together, I noticed that the lighting is the exact same as in Vertigo in a
Oh
certain
yeah, for
scene.
sure. Yeah, the
Oh.
green
And I
lighting.
didn't notice that. And also she's wearing a dress that is the exact same as the girl in the movie in Vertigo. and I was
Yeah, that's
like, "Wait,
definitely
what?"
intentional.
So
No,
cool.
I was freaking out because I haven't watched Vertigo in a while. It's been at least a year since I watched it last. And I completely just for some reason this time around, I noticed it, and it blew my mind. I was like, "Whoa, that changes a lot of the tone of this scene,"
Yeah,
because
for
in
it's like an
Vertigo
interesting movie to have reference for that
Yeah,
scene.
no, 'cause in that scene, it's a warning. Like, the green is a
Oh,
warning, and
wow!
so I
Whoa!
took it this time around as that's
Oh,
warning that this relationship is not gonna last. 'Cause
that's
it's right
amazing.
before everything falls, like, apart, and so oh my god.
Oh, no, I'm
So I'm
lagging
looking at a
again.
picture of it now because I haven't seen Vertigo, but that's
Yeah,
awesome. It's like
I
the same
know.
curtains too.
Exactly, it's the same. I mean, obviously different context. If you've seen Vertigo, it's very different scene, but it's really cool, and I love it, and I love the lighting in there's so many things that it does that I love, and the color symbolism obviously is, like, on point. We love
When I
Vertigo.
was applying to UCLA Film, my, analysis paper was about the colors in La La Land. So basic, but
I mean, it
yeah.
is a very well-colored, color
It
economy
is, yeah, no, for
crashing
sure.
movie, using all the colors they can. One of the best, lit movies I've ever seen, but, I
True,
haven't
I
seen a lot
agree.
of movies.
Yeah. Wow.
But I guess we can go into our closing thoughts now,
Yeah,
considering
for
we're
sure.
over an hour. I guess I'll just go first.
Okay.
Yeah, I was talking about how the ending is kinda dark, but I wouldn't go as to say dark, but how Chazelle likes to put, like, the cost of, like, accomplishing your dreams in all his movies, even in, like, First Man, like, the cost of, like, trying to accomplish something great, and I think this ending is no different because it really
Mhm.
shows, like, how much they lost with that epilogue, as well as being like, "Aw, it's a great musical sequence." It's also like, "Dang, that they missed out on all of that." So there is a certain, like, sadness to the ending.
Yeah.
So it is, I think, happy because they accomplished what they wanted.
Yeah.
There is a certain, like, sacrifice that had to be made, same with, like, Whiplash as well, and I think that's a really, like, powerful theme that they were able to include at the end.
Very
think
true.
I think the films that have those kinds of themes towards the end, um, just I think that's why I like them so much is because they really do make you feel so many things with that, and that's
Mhm.
how the score makes me feel actually too. It gives you the bittersweet moments of like, this is what my success could be, but this is like everything that you're gonna be missing out on. And I
Yeah.
think that's like the biggest reason why it struck me too, because I don't think I had seen a film that made me feel like such in a way that way before.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I also think it is happy, but at the same time, I think it also just depends what mood you're watching it in. But
I agree. That's very true. Same. I don't think honestly, the way I feel every time I watch La La Land, I don't think I'll feel that way ever with any other movie. I get close to it with certain movies, but it's just such a specific feeling that just wows me every time, and I get even more shocked by it because it really is so overwhelming, and I love it so much.
Alright, you guys have anything else to add,
Oh,
or are we
what was the next movie that you were gonna suggest? Shall we
Oh,
talk
yes,
about?
no, I was gonna lead into that, but just if
Oh,
anyone wants to say
sorry, I
anything
didn't
else
know. I
about
thought you forgot, so I was like, I'm just gonna remind you.
No, I got it, don't worry, I got
Oh,
my,
okay, I'm
like,
sorry.
template set up for our, like, yeah. But no, yeah, anything else you guys wanted to say? Or
really,
forever hold your,
I was so dehydrated yesterday because I cried so much. That's what I have to
Wow.
end this with because I was crying and I was like, I am so dehydrated.
oh my god,
And I still feel dehydrated today. So,
That's
drink
probably
some
the
water,
best review
guys.
you could, leave for it.
yes.
Exactly.
Great.
Also, can I just say for my top like letterboxed movies, I don't have actual reviews for them because I don't know what to say because there's too much to
You could
say.
just put a link to this
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
if we upload to YouTube or
Mhm.
Spotify. I guess you could put links to Spotify
right,
podcast.
right.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but I guess I will say one more thing because I forgot to mention this. So the irony in Emma Stone replacing Emma Watson is in Little Women. Emma Watson replaced Emma Stone,
Oh my
and I think
Ooh.
god.
I honestly think both of those recasts are
Are
for the
really
better.
good.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really good because even though Emma Stone is a much better actress,
Mhm.
I don't see her in Little Women at all.
No,
Neither
no,
do
not
I.
at
I
all.
feel
I
like
don't
she
think
would
she
steal
fits it.
scenes that she's not supposed to.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I feel that.
I think her presence is too strong to share with other people.
Mhm. Very true. Very true. Yeah. Oh
Jay,
no.
hello.
I like that again.
Oh
Yeah, I
no.
was like, is he still here?
Oh nope, not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore?
Okay, now it's good. We're chilling.
Okay, great.
What did you
All
say?
right.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're all good.
No, what? But I actually missed what you said. So
No, I
Oh.
just said I think Emma Stone's like presence as an actress is too strong to be shared with other people like that.
Mhm.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The only
Mhm.
movie where she kind of shares is like The Favorite, but even then, she
Mm.
steals every scene that she's in. I
Very true. I love that movie. Good movie.
Good movie. Wow, but it's so good. All right. Anyways, the movie for
Ooh.
next week.
Drum roll. Like Whiplash? No.
Gosh,
Ha ha ha.
haha.
Aha.
I'll put how you guys can watch it in the chat. But it's the 2017 movie. Is it 2017? I don't remember.
Ooh.
Do you guys want to guess what movie it is?
No. No, just kidding. Okay.
Climax.
No, it's not. That would have been a great recommendation.
That would have been
You
a
said
great
it's
one.
scary.
What?
You said it's scary.
No, the movie I'm recommending is not scary.
Recommending isn't not.
But here's the clue. Emma's seen it already, but
I have. Great. I'm gonna go into my letterbox and look at 2017.
I would like to know like your thoughts on this, and we're gonna compare it to another movie,
Interesting.
and that other movie is gonna be 1917. And my recommendation is
Is it The
Dunkirk.
Darkest Hour?
No,
Dunkirk.
it's Dunkirk.
Oh
Yeah, I
yes.
mean, you can watch
Okay,
Darkest
great.
Hour too.
No,
I
you know
love
what?
The Darkest Hour.
No, you know what?
You
This
can
is great
double
because
feature
you're gonna.
Darkest Hour and Dunkirk.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
literally, they
Gary
fit
Oldman,
together like
sign
a
me up.
puzzle.
This is great because do you remember? I don't know if you remember, but I said that I wanted to go into like a streak of watching wartime movies after watching 1917, and I never got into it. So I can also watch Saving Private Ryan after this too.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, so we can
good.
have a little war-themed episode.
I've seen so many war movies, so I am ready to bring forth my
No.
knowledge.
This is awesome.
But also, I've been meaning to watch Dunkirk again, so I'm
Yeah,
down.
no, same. I've only seen it once, but I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say my
same.
thoughts yet. And
I remember
hopefully,
watching it after the Golden Globes of 2017,
Mm.
which is really random. I don't know why I watched it that night, but I did.
yeah, I saw it in IMAX because it's
Oh, okay, wow.
no, because you
Nice.
have to. You have to.
No, I know, and I'm kind of sad I never had a chance to see it in theaters.
That's
But
how I feel about Inception and The Dark.
oh, same.
Uh,
Oh, well, anyway, I'm excited.
Anyway,
I'm excited to
Yeah,
rewatch
excited.
that.
Yep, here we. Yeah, I'll tell you
yes.
guys where to watch it.
That's
But
so
you guys want
cool.
to say anything else?
No, but comment, like,
Signing off.
subscribe.
Oh God, that's
You.
disgusting. What if this is on Spotify?
It's
Huh?
on Spotify.
Yeah,
What
they
if
can
it's on
subscribe.
Spotify?
They can
Oh, they
like
can
our
subscribe.
page.
Well, or like follow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So yeah.
Okay.
We gotta say bye to Craig. That's how we should end it. We should all say like,
Okay, yes,
Okay.
let's do that.
Bye.
Craig, thanks for
Oh,
holding up. Oh yeah, sorry. I'll go first. And then
I thought
But
we were all gonna say bye, Craig.
at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna thank him for holding up
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a
the
good point.
second time around. Were you gonna say something?
No.
Say thank you to
Okay,
Craig and let's
Thank
end.
you,
No.
Craig.
Yeah, say bye.
Bye, Craig.
Bye, Craig.